Calvin, where's the knife? You have a knife? Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, you got it.
Check. Agony, 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 I know a choir that sings about agony. What agony? Whose agony? Where? Whose agony now? Whose agony later that will matter more than the agony that matters now? Whose agony will matter more later? Whose agony is hanging on your wall? Whose agony that is hanging on your wall now will be replaced by some other agony later? Whose agony? And I am just a sheep in wolf's clothing. I assure you, I am not as bad. I am not as bad as they say that I am. And we are not all as bad as they say that we all are, I assure you. We are not all as bad as they say that we are. And I am with you until the ends of the earth, and I have often sacrificed my daily calm for an understanding of your pain. And always I will try, for I am not as bad as we all are, and I am just a sheep in wolf's clothing. Allow me to set the scene. There was once a pop star who had a hit circa 2002. Her name was JoJo. She was about 15 years old. She had a hit called Get Out. You might not have been aware that JoJo is actually still making music. There were a few semiotic signifiers that mattered in her house: divorcees, stepdads, hair straighteners, DiGiorno pizza, and taupe of varying shades. And if you spoke about something outside of that general set of the semiotic signifiers, again, divorcees / stepdads, hair straighteners, DiGiorno pizza, varying shades of taupe. Oh, and I forgot the Xbox pre-360 generation. No one really knew what you were talking about. And in that house, when HD TV came out, there might have been a movie with two men in leather jackets running through a canyon full of landmines and not getting hit, and there was alternative rock music playing. But little did they know, at the same time my great cousin was getting hit by a sniper somewhere. Americans love to play at death. We love to play at death. It's beautiful to watch in HD TV how you can run through a field of landmines and not die. And that's why my cousin is not dead. And that's why when my family had to run through checkpoints, they were fine too. Mask off, surprise, surprise, not what I thought you was. Yes, everything is a sham. There's a cemetery that friends and I like to sit at, and if you look down at the ground, it says Vault 28, Vault 52, Vault 47, and we sit and we eat our packed lunches. And we don't think about the Dutch colonizer who built the church that we sit next to, and we don't think about the bodies underneath us. For we love to deflect death, much in the way this thing I'm wearing used to deflect the sun from a car windshield. My body is an incitement to violence on behalf of the state, to protect other bodies that look and act like mine. My body is an incite to violence on behalf of the state, to protect bodies that look and act like mine. Nothing that is indexical in this country actually indicates what it might be. When you drive through Tulsa, there's a sign saying entering Cherokee Nation, when really you are just entering a void and exiting out into another void. I love these southern cities that bring the void of nothingness into the city themselves. It's why Dallas feels like a spaceship. Don't worry, I'm from the South, so I can say it. Entering Cherokee Nation, one void after another void, and little JoJo, she lived in a void too, and so did those men running through that fake minefield. And here we are in a context, we are in an arts district. God bless this arts district. God bless the banh mi place run by the white people who don't know what banh mi is. God bless the sandwiches. Yes. God bless the installation art. God bless the durational art. God bless the lady in a weird suit made out of a car sun protector thing. The touch and taste and feel of a checkpoint is indexically unrelated to the fact that the world is just a Batman-themed bachelorette party. And everyone who's in it is having such a good time, but there are those of us who are not invited. Those are the ones who don't get out on bail. And there might be an app for that, but it might not work. Those of us who don't get out on bail are just so sad we couldn't make it to the party. Even if we can use WhatsApp. But here, this evening in the Arts District, we will create a new world. That's right. I bet you didn't think this could happen this evening, this late at night. Some of you are thinking of going to Brahms later. I would love for you to take me with you. It would remind me of the times that I was injecting myself with cancerous materials from the Brahms. That's right, even though it's a southern chain, I still think it has cancer in it. Who knows if I would still be alive today without those times that we sent the remittances, those times when my father would visit every 5 years and bring them Converse and money to get washing machines. And my life is a washing machine, Batman themed. And so is yours. Welcome. Most of us have never actually touched the land that we walked on, and those of us who have actually touched the land that we've walked on, that we were born on, were probably wrenched from it. But you know, there are some houses that are surrounded by moats filled with blood, and the only way you can get into the house is to get covered in another person's blood, and you look beautiful in that blood. It matches your eyes beautifully now, doesn't it? And that's what we say. You don't actually know the experience of loss until the experience of loss is actually happening to you. So when little Jojo was in the house with the DiGiorno pizza and the Xbox, I'm not letting it go. She wasn't thinking about the loss. She wasn't thinking about the loss. She wasn't thinking about the displacement of the immigrant communities, or how the sniper does actually hit people sometimes, or how occasionally people drop dead in their tracks without an explanation. And if they do make a movie about that, it probably has Sandra Bullock in it, which really takes away the profundity. And that's unfortunate. I hear in Tulsa that there is a sinkhole on the way to the golf course. It might mean that some people don't get to play golf. But probably they will. But they might get struck by lightning. I mentioned we would be creating a new world here this evening, and I bet you're still wondering about that, because that could be the redeemable part of this performance. After all this time, what could we possibly do? I'll show you. I need everyone to make a humming sound. Just keep going.
Come on. Help me stretch it. Yeah. Stretch it out. Come on. You can do it. This is what building a new world feels like. You can do it. Well, you can do it. There's 4 acts in there. Come on, touch it. Yeah, come on. All right. Spread it out. Try to stretch it. You can do it.
I don't want
Come on. These people are doing proper collaborating over here. They're really stretching. Oh, God. Okay, I put it. All right. Come on. Come on. Do what you can. Keep trying. I'm sure we'll succeed. Come on. Come on. All right. Yes, yes, yes. Keep that. Keep it humming. Yeah! Come and work together! Yes! Yes, workers! I need more workers! Somebody take this out of my hands! Make it happen, people! This is what it looks like! This is what it feels like! Yes! A new world for all the JoJo's of the world! A bronze without cancerous ingredients. Yes! Right! Okay. Okay, turn the hum into an ah. Yes! Yes! Make it big! Make it big! Make it big! Make the silence big and the low! Big! pray over this Kickstarter we have all built together. Dear Lord, bless this Kickstarter. Bless this Kickstarter, that it may reach its goal in a timely fashion. Bless this Kickstarter, Lord, that despite the fact that Amazon takes 10%, that it meets its goal. Hear our prayers, Lord. Bless the patrons that they might enjoy all the rewards for each of the donation tiers, Lord. Bless the patrons. Bless all of the workers on the Kickstarter who just fertilize this sacred earth for the Kickstarter. Bless the project of the Kickstarter. Bless it, that it might bring to fruition a new world for all of us out there, all of us funky, fucked up, displaced queers and shit, whatever, all you people, I know. Bless you, Father God. May you love on this Kickstarter. May you hug on it. May you touch it with your everlasting love stick. Love. And Lord, you know that I'm just a giver. I just try to give. I just try my best to give. That's what all this is about, yelling at all these people. And that's the best way that I have is to yell at people and beg them to help me. And Lord, I believe that this arts district is a hallowed ground, and that eventually more Hispanic people will be in here and maybe even some Native artists. I bless it, Lord. I bless it, Lord, that it might happen with this borax-filled slime. I bless it. I hear tears. I hear tears. I hear tears from you people, because I know you believe it as much as I do. I know you do. And there's only people over there, Lord, in them countries that's so bad. And we're not one of them. And lastly, Lord, I ask you to pray for our troops. This street is called Matthew B. Brady Street. Someone here told me that Matthew B. Brady's grandfather was actually a card-carrying KKK member. The street is also called Reconciliation Way. Indexicable of what? Sham, masquerading as truth, masquerading as sham. On the corner of the stadium for the Drillers. My family missed the oil wealth in Texas, and my family in Beirut has been decimated by oil. Perhaps not. But what's more important is that we have this Kickstarter here to save us. We have this project to save us, to redeem us. Yes. And we might as well all contribute. That's it.